Tax relief in 2025, what it means for immigrants. In 2025, a series of major tax changes has taken effect under the Trump administration. These reforms apply to taxpayers across the United States, including immigrants. The new law, known as the One Big Beautiful Bill Act, was signed in July 2025. It introduces new deductions, reduces taxes on certain earnings, and extends credits for families. For immigrants, the key point is that eligibility is based on filing taxes, not place of birth. Anyone who participates in the U.S. tax system can access these benefits. Who is eligible? Tax eligibility in the United States is linked to taxpayer status, not citizenship at birth. This principle ensures inclusion for immigrants who meet filing requirements. Naturalized citizens are treated exactly like U.S.-born citizens. Once naturalized, every deduction, exemption, and credit available to citizens applies equally to them. Green card holders, as lawful permanent residents, must file taxes on worldwide income. This requirement brings the same benefits, giving permanent residents equal access to the new tax cuts. Visa holders on categories such as H-1B, L-1, and O-1 may also qualify if they meet the substantial presence test and file federal tax returns. These rules ensure a broad coverage, meaning immigrants at different stages of their journey can benefit from the new law. Savings by state and county. The tax savings are significant, but they vary depending on location and income. Across the U.S., average savings range from several $100s to several thousand. Miami-Dade County, Florida, shows average annual relief of about $5,800. Collier County, also in Florida, demonstrates even larger cuts, averaging more than $14,000 per filer. In Johnson County, Kansas, taxpayers save around $5,300. In Maricopa County, Arizona, the average savings are roughly $3,500. Ohio's statewide average is approximately $3,100, while in Michigan the figure stands closer to $3,500. Families in both states are expected to benefit substantially. Texas also reports strong figures. In Harris County, average savings per filer are more than $4,000. In Dallas County, average cuts are about $4,600. California families see slightly lower averages, reflecting higher state-level taxes, but still record gains of $3,200 in Los Angeles County and $3,700 in Orange County. For immigrants living in these counties, the numbers confirm that participation in the tax system directly translates into financial relief. Families and children. One of the most visible changes is the expanded child tax credit. Families with children who hold Social Security numbers are eligible, regardless of parents' birthplace. The credit per child has increased, while income thresholds have been adjusted to allow more families to qualify. For immigrant parents, this translates into higher savings. Families with 2 or more children may see thousands of additional dollars in relief annually. These credits can help cover child care, school fees, or household expenses. Child care deductions have also been broadened. This ensures that families paying for daycare or after-school programs can reduce their taxable income by larger amounts. Immigrant families often balance demanding work schedules with raising children. These changes provide meaningful support to parents contributing to the U.S. economy. Workers in service industries. The new law specifically benefits workers in service and labor-intensive industries, where many immigrants are employed. Up to $12,500 of overtime pay is now excluded from taxable income for individuals. For joint filers, this exclusion increases to $25,000. Tips and gratuities, a major source of income for restaurant and hospitality workers, also receive improved tax treatment. This means workers retain more of their actual earnings. Immigrant nurses, hotel employees, and construction workers who regularly log overtime hours or rely on tips stand to gain immediate relief under these provisions. By reducing the tax burden in these sectors, the law acknowledges the contributions of immigrant labor across the U.S. economy. Seniors and retirees. The legislation also includes reforms affecting retirees. Taxes on Social Security benefits have been reduced or eliminated for many households. This provides direct relief to older immigrants who contributed during their working years and now depend on Social Security as a primary income source. For naturalized citizens and long-term green card holders, this means greater financial stability in retirement. It ensures that more income remains available for essential expenses. Every dollar matters for retirees. With rising living costs, these reforms are particularly valuable for seniors managing limited budgets. Immigrant entrepreneurs and business owners. Immigrant-owned businesses are a vital part of the U.S. economy. The new law introduces several measures that directly support their operations. The 20% small business income deduction, known as Section 199A, has been made permanent. This guarantees consistent tax relief for entrepreneurs and self-employed individuals. Full deductions for research and experimental expenses are now available, encouraging innovation in technology and manufacturing sectors where immigrants often play key roles. Businesses focused on exports and logistics, industries with high immigrant participation, also benefit from expanded deductions and lower tax rates. Child care credits for employers provide additional support, enabling immigrant-owned businesses to offer benefits that attract and retain employees. These measures create a favorable environment for immigrant entrepreneurs to expand, invest, and contribute to job creation. Job creation and wage growth. The administration projects nearly 1 million new jobs nationwide as a result of the reforms. Wage growth is also anticipated across multiple industries. In Ohio, projections indicate an increase in average take-home pay of nearly $1,000 per family annually over the next 4 years. In Michigan, similar wage gains are expected, supported by rising business investment and consumer demand. These gains benefit citizens and immigrants alike. For green card holders and visa workers, broader job opportunities and stronger wage growth represent clear improvements in financial outlook. Opportunity zones. Another major component of the law is the permanent extension of opportunity zones. These zones provide tax incentives for investment in underserved communities. Immigrant investors can establish businesses, housing projects, or real estate developments in these areas while receiving tax benefits. In Ohio, opportunity zones have already generated more than 40,000 jobs and over 13,000 housing units. Making them permanent ensures continuous growth. Texas and California also contain extensive opportunity zones, particularly in urban areas where immigrant communities are concentrated. Investors can now plan long-term projects with confidence. This provision creates a bridge between immigrant investment and community development, aligning economic growth with local needs. Why it matters for immigrants. The central message of these reforms is clear. Participation in the tax system, not birthplace, determines eligibility for benefits. Green card holders are treated the same as U.S.-born citizens. Naturalized citizens enjoy full equality in tax treatment. Long-term visa holders may also qualify under federal filing requirements. For immigrant families, workers, retirees, and entrepreneurs, the reforms ensure access to meaningful financial relief. These provisions acknowledge contribution to the economy rather than place of origin. Conclusion. The tax reforms of 2025 represent one of the most significant changes to U.S. fiscal policy in recent years. For immigrants, they bring broad-based and long-lasting benefits. Families benefit from expanded credits and deductions. Service workers gain relief on overtime and tips. Seniors retain more of their Social Security income. Entrepreneurs access permanent business deductions. By tying eligibility to tax participation rather than citizenship at birth, the reforms ensure equal treatment for immigrants contributing to the American economy. If you like this video, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and turn on the bell icon for future updates. Thanks for watching, see you in the next video.